Yeah, it's a nice day to start it. Nice, no wind, very little movement on the sea. Yeah, be a nice trip.
Cool. Towards the green lighthousey thing, I think. As we make our turn inland, and soon we enter Kappeln. And as we go underneath the bridge, which is a swing bridge, we are then heading further inland. As we exit Kappeln, the Schlei necks in further to the next little town, which is another crossing, Arnis. It's again a really heavy going slog because there is no flow of water, there's no help. You're basically paddling by yourself, and then at some point you'll end up at Mysunde. Once past the ferry at Mysunde, the Schlei makes a few little turns, and then you enter what is known as the Große Breite, the large and wide bit, which surprisingly is large and wide. Our recommendation would be to stay on the northern edge of this. Well, just. But so the old Vikings were sailing up here, mooring up in this bit, and a bit further down towards the town, and having a lovely time. So Schleswig straight on. Over there's where we've come from, behind us.
Yeah.
And the river is out to the right, so still that way. And follow that along further inland till you get to Schleswig's marina, where you can exit the water. Once you exit the marina, it's basically you're still following the edge of the Schlei until you get to the very end, and you're heading direction Heitebu, and then you basically peel off to the right, direction Danewerk. Direction Ellingstedt, and after 20 kilometers of our lovely leisurely walk, you get to Hollingstedt, where you can re-enter the water, which is now a river called die Träne. So now that you've entered the river, die Träne, you're basically paddling downstream, away from Hollingstedt, in a southerly, broadly speaking, southerly direction. However, there are lots and lots and lots of bends to negotiate, and 50% of the time you will be paddling directly into the wind. Once you reach the next sort of noteworthy position, it would be at Suderhoft. It's also known as the NATO Bridge. It's a large road bridge, and behind it is a good rest spot where there's a concrete landing point where NATO practices bridge building. Oh, this way.
Yeah, other side of the bridge, way out easy.
Under there. Once you leave the NATO Bridge behind, the river again meanders through the countryside. Your next aiming mark is Schwabstedt. It's significant because there's another road bridge. You'll know that you've reached that mile point. It's also a good meeting place. There will be a map to accompany this. And then the Treene, the river, gets again wider and lazier, but you are paddling probably into the wind. And after what will seem an age, you will see Friedrichstadt on your left hand side. There's a little marina, and just past the marina there's a pier, and this is the access point into the canal system of Friedrichstadt. It's also known as Little Amsterdam, or by some of the locals it's referred to as Little Venice. Come on. Moin. All right.
Yeah, just emptied my seat.
Oh, nice. You're following this canal system along, and then you'll take a right turn
Stay sort of on the right at these markers.
into the middle canal. Moin. The town centre, which has that very unique looking Dutch architecture, and at this point, once you go past all of those little houses, you'll exit into the Eider, and from there you are taking a sort of a diagonal left, and there's an actual pontoon where you can disembark in a car park. But all of this will be covered by some maps that we'll provide.
Left.
Shall we use that? Yeah, well, there's a tying up point there which you could use for leverage to hang on to, because there's obviously not much to grip hold of there, is there?
Okay.